Alright, hello and welcome to the Game Fanatics podcast. My name is Ben, and today I'm joined by Jeff,
Hello.
Tom,
Hello.
and Breezy,
I'm alive.
still alive. And following up with our previous episode, we're going to cover some games we recommend playing during the said summer drought that is very warm, as I was made fun of for calling it other things last time.
You say that, but I bet by the time this airs over in England, we're just going to have rain again every
I
day.
wish it would rain here. That'd be nice.
Do you want to like swap tundras or something? I mean, I'm happy.
Maybe
with
for
that.
like a week.
It's so muggy over here. Like there's just mosquitoes everywhere at the moment.
Oh no, you can keep it. You can keep all of it. Just kidding. I don't want that.
Actually, do you guys we get daddy long legs over here? I don't know what you call crane flies. Yeah, that's
Brush
weird.
your
We
face
call them
about
daddy
the
long
spiders.
legs.
What? We call them daddy long legs over here.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, we get them over here. This has nothing to do with video games, but it does remind you how scary and evil summer is. So stay inside.
Oh yeah.
Stay inside. I have a couple of recommendations, or I guess just one recommendation. It just came out last week, I believe. But Shovel Knight is fantastic. It's the first Mega Man-ish type game that I've been able to play more than like 2 levels of. It's not crushingly difficult. It's appropriately difficult. It's also fun because your weapon's a shovel for no reason. So you're like digging treasure.
I
And
see.
it's a very good Mega Man. It's not like a Mega Man clone because I think it does a lot of things better than Mega Man, in the terms that it doesn't just like hate you with a passion. Because those Mega Man games are just really mean.
I tell you what I do like. I really like the world map on it. It's somewhere between Castle Crashers and Mario.
Yeah, it's like Mario 3, sort of. Somewhat.
So, yeah, it's more like it's a linear map of Mario 3.
But it's a very good game. It's the best game I got during the Steam summer sale, and it was never even on sale, so whatever.
Yeah.
Tom, you have anything to recommend, or anything you want to play during the summer?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, what I've been playing recently, ignoring any titles I've been reviewing, which, yes.
See.
I've been playing, and I plan to play a lot more Arma 3. Got a couple of people on that. There's a free mod that's available straight through the Steam Workshop called DUWS, which is Dynamic Universal War System. Now, what this does is you go in and it basically randomly generates a map, and within this map, it generates missions for you as well. So you go in, you have your own squad, and you build up points, and you've got your own squad of AI, which you can have like snipers, anti-tank guys, all sorts, and then you've got your own base. And from this base, suddenly, like over time, random missions will pop up on the map. Just as I say, completely generated by random. It could be going to like get a downed helicopter pilot, or stealing vehicles, or wiping out people sabotaging zones. And there's this whole kind of massive war zone out there, and then you've got your base, and you can actually do things like you can buy helicopter taxis, so you can call in a taxi for you or your friend's squad, or both of you together, and then direct them so you can go over the zone. You can even halo jump into the war zones. Now you can do this, like you can have like 20 people each with their own squad of people to go around this island that's 100 kilometers wide, kind of thing, going off doing their own missions, building up the army to take over the island. And there's just so much to do. It's one of these things where you get on it, if you're with a couple of mates, hours will just fly by, and then you'll cry every time you die. But it's great because whoever the host is anyway, they can save all your server details, including your weapon loadout and everything. So that obviously you can always go back to it another time with all the same settings. So that's probably my main recommendation. Yeah, Arma 3, fantastic stuff.
Cool. Breezy, what are you doing?
What games to play for the summer?
in the summer.
Okay. Child of Light, Valiant Hearts. What else? Those are the only two games I actually liked so far.
What, this year? Like what?
Ever.
Ever. Only games I liked.
Well, if we're talking this year,
I'm not talking this year.
well, for the summer, I guess you could. I don't know. I think. Well, yeah, those are the only two so far I could think of that I think people would enjoy, and they're like a couple hours each. So, yeah.
I see how it is.
What? There's like nothing really else
Paid-
out that's
Paid
awesome.
off by Ubisoft.
No, Watch Dogs was shit. Fucking
Paid less. Much less.
Watch Dogs was shit. Fucking Murdered Soul Suspect was
Was
boring.
not Ubisoft.
Do
Fucking.
you know what? Do you know why? All these games, they're just, they're building up. They're promising too much. What you need is something simple and does what it says on the tin. You need Goat Simulator, Breezy.
There you go.
No, that's even fucking worse. Did you hear they're announcing a fucking rock simulator and grass simulator?
Oh, it's on
with
like Kickstarter.
popsicle? Yeah, fuck that. Like, what the fuck, people?
Breezy
no.
recommends not participating in that.
Hey,
Yeah.
didn't you have a pet rock back in the day? Don't you want that pet rock to be a playable character?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to?
It's there. You watch it as it goes through the seasons and slowly weathers array doing time lapse.
It's a.
You can do that shit now in real life. Just take longer.
That is an
What
art project.
Come on, son.
Jeff,
But,
Jeff, do you have an actual thing and not whatever that was?
Oh no, I only play games about rocks that are slowly eroding away. Yeah,
That's
like
terrible.
Borderlands 2
Ooh,
on Vita.
Whoa.
how is that
I've
on
been playing-
Vita?
I'm really liking it. It has some nasty frame rate hiccups in Sanctuary, but for most of the game, it's been playing stably. Yeah, maybe like high 20s, low 30s.
Oh, it's
I
definitely.
know for some people that's going to be a problem, but for me, it's just having Borderlands 2 on the go is super cool. Like just being able to you go somewhere, pull out my Vita, do a quest or two, like have this massive world of Pandora, and just explore around a little bit, and then put it back in my pocket. My apparently massive pocket because the Vita is huge.
Yeah, well.
But like having that on the go is just a lot of fun. I'm also playing Dirt 2, going back and playing that one. It's a brilliant game. Codemasters knows their craft when it comes to racing games. I'm getting through The Last of Us for the first time.
Hey,
And I'm really enjoying that. Yeah.
finally.
I actually have a game. I've thought about it now.
Does it involve rocks? 'Cause-
Breezy, I'm talking.
No.
Yeah, shut your
Oh,
face,
okay.
Breezy.
Yeah.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Ben, you're going to appreciate this. I'm going to start Resident Evil 2 for the first time.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Really?
one of the better ones.
What are you
Mhm.
playing it on?
I've got an original PlayStation copy. I'm going to play it on my PS3.
Wow,
Nice. Nice.
that's a good one. That's a really
Yeah,
good
That
one.
that is very good.
Don't play Code Veronica. I'm not a fan.
And you don't like it? Is it too hard?
It's too hard.
I would just
I
Too
suck.
hard. Okay.
no, it's not. I mean, the only thing I can say about Code Veronica is just anyone who plays it, please don't think that all of us in England are like the twins.
Aren't they like incestuous?
Alright, actually, no, it's exactly like England then. What can I
Oh,
say?
okay. It's a shot for shot of like every household.
Oh, God.
I thought all you guys were like the guy from Mary Poppins.
Yep,
Shots fired.
we're all like the American guy playing the Cockney British. All right there, Mary Poppins.
Oh, that's so good.
All the women go around flying with fucking umbrellas.
That would be the coolest. It's like, oh my god.
So yeah, aren't you recording from a chimney that you're cleaning right now, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's sitting on his broom. Like,
They're all diabetics from sugar and medicine.
To be fair, I am flying a kite right now at 4:20 in the morning.
oh my god. But yes, I try to enjoy Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
It's good. 3 is good too, but not as good.
2 is the best because of tofu.
I don't know if that's why, but it's really good.
Yeah.
And then-
Tofu.
Then play 4 again.
I saw someone cosplaying as Tofu recently. It was the funniest.
Did they have like a thing cut out for their head?
They literally had it like they just had like the straight up piece and knife stuck to the side. They didn't even have their arms out.
Wow.
That's hardcore.
Wow.
I
That's
wish I was that expensive.
that's pretty good. That is really good.
Oh dear.
Is there anything else? There's always a couple of games I want to play that I'll never get to play. Like I started playing the first Dragon Age because I never played it before.
Yeah.
And I
was
can't-
gonna say,
Get into it. So,
no, I've heard that from a lot of people. I've never got around to Dragon Age myself. I think I've bought so much stuff in the Steam sale that I really should get around to playing, you know, such thrilling hits such as Train Simulator 2000.
yeah, there you go. You set yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
I know someone who owns Euro Track Simulator and a truck simulator, and they love it.
Oh, my dad's been playing it non-stop since he got that. I mean, it's weird. It's kind of like a downgrade. He started off, he got F1 2013, so, you know, he's got his Logitech steering wheel out. Absolutely fine, he's doing that. The next thing I know, it's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm driving from Grimsby to Amsterdam.
I'm a train. Alright. That was weird. It could be the farming simulator, though. It could be worse.
Oh,
How long do
actually,
you
I think it's
guys-
quite fun.
How long do you guys think until we have ceiling fan blade simulator? Yeah, where you're just spinning in circles, picking up dust.
Tonight,
Oh,
when
no,
I
I
was
was-
Kickstarter for it.
I was gonna say it should be like Bobber Job Man Simulator. Sorry, Bobber Job is like basically it's like a handyman kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, like a built, you know, like someone you'd have in to like, you know, do the DIY in your house kind of thing.
This always reminds me of Chibi Robo on the GameCube, where you're like a little robot and you just clean the floor with a toothbrush.
What?
Which is, by the way, a really good game. But yeah, you can you get the family's appreciation with like hearts or whatever, like cleaning little spots on the floor. You carry the plug on your head and you have to like run to outlets before your battery dies and plug yourself in.
It's a really bizarre GameCube game.
Obrigado, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool game, actually. And like the toys can talk too, so it's like a good Toy Story game. Pro tip.
Can there be such a thing as a good Toy Story game that doesn't have Buzz Lightyear, though?
I think this game had a space guy in it, so it tried.
A space guy.
It had army men, I know that for sure.
I think 90% of what I have on Steam has a space guy or army thing.
Yeah, Kerbal.
I mean-
Oh, yeah, Kerbal's pretty good.
I mean, that goes for
So-
both of them. It's got the word Warhammer in the title, but you know.
Warhammer Space Race.
Oh dear. Actually, talking about like games and that for the summer, and one that I've been going back to recently, which is great to play with friends and that, or even if you don't, if you can trust random strangers. Guns of Icarus,
I've heard of it.
which is basically it's a versus game, and there's a few different crews, and you each have an airship, so you run around and you can switch positions on it, so you can go on different guns, you could be an engineer or you could be the pilot. So it's first person, and then you obviously get into it, fly around. You've got to just basically fly around with your team in the airship, blowing up other airships, and then if you get hit, like someone can jump off a gun and start repairing it, kind of thing. Really, really fun game, very, very intuitive, and I like kind of different, refreshing games that aren't, you know, generic modern military shooters in every tone in the dirt spectrum. So it's
It's really good. It's the equivalent of someone taking the ship battles from like Black Flag and putting them in the air area of the planet.
The
I'm tired.
area.
Well, yeah, it's basically everything he said. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems pretty unique.
yeah.
It's very awesome, and you can customize a character and whatnot. I see a bunch of people on my Steam's friends list playing it, but I'm like, meh.
Yeah, you're too busy playing with your rock.
God damn it, fuck them rocks, man. They have a grass simulator too, which has to be worse than the rock.
I don't know.
The rocks become a tourist attraction. Sorry, wrong thing there. Let's get off the rock.
God. Actually, yeah, rocks are.
Breezy, you and I we're gonna make metronome simulator. You have to guide a middle school band
No.
class.
Jeff. You know those little balls in the doctor's office, the silver one, and you pull one and go tick, tick.
Yeah.
Just make a
Yeah.
simulator just like that and sell it for like $50.
You mean physics?
Well, whatever. We should sell that for like $50. Like, collect money.
Physics
and
Playground
fucking-
2014.
Yeah, it's a
You
tick.
know what? I thought it'd be a good one. It was just so seeing these things in real life and that, and just like, oh, that'd be quite funny to play. Roadside rubbish picker.
The secret is you're actually the one throwing out the rubbish and hitting wild animals. to
There you
pick
go.
up.
Yes.
And
Oh,
just throw back to Breezy's metal ball thing. The truck you drive around is going to be called Newton's Cradle.
Exactly.
yeah. I was thinking roadside cleaner simulator. You know,
Yeah.
that could be a versus mode. You have a team who are frantically trying to pick everything up. Those people going past chucking.
That's sort of like Visteria cleanup detail, where like the entire like level is like you're cleaning up all this blood and body parts from some like weird experiment. And like what happens is some people will step in the blood and they'll track blood everywhere. You just get them cleaning. It's like, what the fuck? I just cleaned this blood. Who's got blood on their feet? And people are screaming and running around. And the buckets are getting knocked over, putting bloody water everywhere. It's fucking awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sounds like the most morbid slapstick sketch I've ever heard.
It's funny because like all you would get like is a piece of a like, oh here's a spleen or here's a heart here randomly or
Oh,
like a
here's a
piece of a
spleen.
hand.
Oh my
It's not
God.
like you see like a fully mutilated corpse or anything. It's just like random giblets scattered around the area.
Giblets.
It's
You know what? I really must be tired because I went to go to Steam to look for Simulator and I was like, there's only 10 titles. That can't be right. And I looked at it. I was like, this isn't right. I looked and apparently I've written Stimulator.
Ow.
That's close.
so that's right, guys. I have a list of Stimulator titles.
What does that even mean?
It's spokesperson for Viagra.
Wow.
What kind of game is that?
I don't know. One of them is called. Actually, I have heard of this. I don't know what it's called. It's called Fatali. I don't know why this is Stimulate. I love these Steam tags. They're brilliant.
Alright.
Remember everybody,
So-
this summer go play Cabela's Big Hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, there's a lot of good games to play in the summer drought, and we listed none of them. So,
What are you talking about? Everything was
Unless you're a Resident Evil fan, in which case.
that's
do that.
true. Yeah, go play Resident Evil.
Yeah, I've also been on a little bit of a Halo kick, and I forgot how much fun Halo 3 was. Some levels are really sandboxy.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a few times through that I realized, there were several different ways you could take on the big walking metal tanks. I can't remember their names right away because it's late.
Scarab.
Scarab tanks, yes. One of my favorite things in the level of the Covenant, where you have to fight two of them, is get one of the, I think it's Hornets, the sort of flying thing on the human side, and shoot out the back of one of them, and then take it out without even getting out of the Hornet, and then landing on the other one and going through the top entrance.
Yeah, see, I always used to do that. I'd fly up and then jump out and kind of infiltrate from the inside. Actually, sorry, I know we're on a tangent. We're trying to finish. That reminds me a lot. Really great game, Battlefield 2142, on the PC, where basically you had basically a conquest mode, where on the ground you had to capture missile silos, and the more you had, the more missiles would fire at your enemy's hovering base. And once enough of them have actually hit it, it knocks down the shields, and you've got to go in and infiltrate this flying base, and then destroy the generator, and then jump off before it goes nuclear. It's like, you don't get that anymore. It's just so awesome. I mean, nowadays in Battlefield, it's like,
much as
yeah.
I think if it had come out like after Call of Duty, it would have done better. You know what I mean? Like when people were more into that super multiplayer thing, the game came out like right before all that.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one came out like post Call of Duty 2, like before Call of
Yeah.
Duty 3 even. But Battlefield was already a big franchise at that point, but I guess it was just overshadowed by Battlefield 2 and Counter Strike. And I remember it getting sort of like moderate reviews.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's like 10 years old now. I don't know.
That game mode sounds really amazing, though. I wish I had gotten to play that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, I don't know, I was gonna say it is still available, but EA went round shutting down loads of servers recently. I think that 2142 was in the list of casualties along with every other Battlefield before 3.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I'm sure there's a group of
Battlefield.
fans out there holding dedicated servers for it still.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Crazy people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go play that too. See, another good game we listed that
That you may not even be able to.
you might not be able to play this, but I enjoyed it, 6 years ago.
You can enjoy it in your mind's eye.
Maybe you could play it with bots. I don't think you could, but you could try.
Yeah.
Grandpa
Yeah.
Ben. 6 years ago, back when I played this game, it was amazing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said, and that's how I sound too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I hear you.
Yeah. Thanks,
I
Jeff.
thought that was you at first. Yeah, that was breezy.
Thank you. Anyway, you can comment below on some games for the summer.
Don't leave us hanging. What's the game you were thinking of?
What game?
The one you played 6 years ago.
That
it was
game.
Fun. Oh,
Battlefield 2142. Played it when I was in high school still.
Back in 2142.
Alright, Breezy.
Wait, back in 2142.
Yes. Because he's a
Breezy,
time traveler.
Breezy, we gotta go back. It's your kids.
Ben's a time traveler.
Yeah, I'm an old time traveler.
Breezy, it's your kids. They're playing with rocks.
No,
You gotta stop them.
we have to stop him.
Oh my god.
Get away from them, you damn dirty rocks.
Mixing movies, but alright.
Come on, live a little. Let's mix everything.
Nope.
Paint mixing simulator.
So you can comment below.
Yeah, so comment below. You can also email us. podcast@thegamefanatics.com. You can tweet us, Gspot Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at TGF_KirbyLink. Breezy's not on Twitter, and he shouldn't be, based on all the things he said in the last 20 minutes.
Why? Wait, what?
Exactly.
That's a subscribe. Right, yeah.
Exactly.
We should start a Twitter handle for Breezy where we just post out of context quotes from this podcast.
That would require too much work, but I like the idea.
Like the ones they do, like things my old man says.
Yeah. Anyway, Jeff, you're on Twitter.
At TGF_J Smith.
And Tom is on Twitter.
Dearslay, that's DEARSLAY.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Pro tip: we're all sharing a chimney with Tom right now.
What the fuck you talking about? I ain't in no goddamn chimney.